Erik Horne here with Tramel at the Vivid Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City. Final score tonight, Thunder loses Game 3, 115 to 102. Very weird circumstances. Russell Westbrook not at his best. I mean, we've seen him not be at his best, but this was just an abnormal Russell Westbrook playoff performance. 8 turnovers, didn't take a single shot in the fourth quarter, looked completely out of sorts in his pick and roll game.
Well, yeah, and Ricky Rubio, on the other hand, had a historic game. I mean, when Ricky Rubio outplays Russell Westbrook, the Thunder's in trouble because the Jazz has so much more going for it in terms of Rudy Gobert and balanced attack and big-time defense, all those things. But when Rubio outplays Westbrook, all of a sudden the Thunder's in serious trouble.
Yeah, and that was the case tonight. When Rubio started 5 for 5 from the mid-range. Westbrook, the entire series, the game plan looks like it's been for Westbrook to sag off of him, let him take those perimeter shots, but to not even contest. We've seen that with Russell Westbrook all season. He hasn't contested enough perimeter shots. Ricky Rubio really got going from the mid-range tonight, and he was really impactful there for the Jazz. And it leads to Ricky Rubio having a triple-double against Mr. Triple-Double. It's just abnormal. It's strange. And for Russell Westbrook to say that. His declaration after the game said he's going to come back and shut that bleep down next game. I think the time for talk is over, right, Barry?
Well, I mean, you're down 2-1. If you lose this one, you got to win 3 straight to advance, and the Jazz are playing well. The Thunder's in serious trouble if they lose Monday night, and that won't be easy. This Utah team is not letting the Thunder score a bunch. I mean, the Thunder defense has to buck up. You can't let the Jazz score 115 points. The Thunder makes 14 of 28 from three-point range tonight. They're not going to do that again. I mean, that's excellent shooting, and still they only get 102. Go through too many droughts. Westbrook has got to beef up his game.
No, the Thunder's offense was actually really good for most of the first half, but then they get into these lulls. They go on a 10-2 run in the third quarter, then they get into some isolation ball. Westbrook starts committing turnovers. Next thing you know, they're getting blown out going into the fourth. And, it's about consistency. We haven't seen this team be consistent on either end for most of the season, more so defensively. Then Andre Robertson gets hurt. The whole thing falls off the rails for the most part. They get themselves together in the last week, but offensively, we just haven't seen the consistency from this team all season. Billy Donovan makes the move to go with Patrick Patterson, early sub for Steven Adams. They're small. They start to generate some three-point shots. Like you said, they shoot the three really well in the first half. But can this team play consistent offense and move the ball consistently when it needs to against this Jazz team?
Well, it can. I don't know if it will. They did it in bunches tonight. I mean, the Thunder had 45 points basically 17 minutes into this game. But then they go into the slump and, things go off the rails. But, they start this game outstanding on offense, but they didn't sustain it. They let the Jazz go on 2 big-time runs, and Utah had control of this one.
Lots to talk about. We could talk about it on the podcast later on. We got some post-game video for you from Billy Donovan, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Joe Ingles, Ricky Rubio, and I think we missed Quinn Snyder, didn't we?
We missed Quinn Snyder, but we got Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, too. Even better.